First of all, is this how things are handled? I assure you, I wouldn't assume.
Hey, no.
Hey, you all right?
I'm okay.
Listen,
That's what I...
look, if
I agree.
That attack came out of nowhere.
Hey,
that,
you got...
that
fine.
yeah.
Wow, where did they get this competitor from?
The following contest is scheduled.
After rumors in an eventful draft, this man is... I'm sure that our newest superstar and #1 draft pick is thrilled to get into the ring and put the events of last week's draft behind him.
If a fraction of the hype is real, the attack at the draft will soon be nothing but a speed bump in what will likely be a long and fruitful WWE career.
A career that should start with flattening Adrian Buck, who drew the short straw to end up as sacrificial roadkill.
Sentai! Targeting the leg there.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got us.
Watch out! Look at the height.
A roll of the dice, and it pays off in full.
He gets back into the ring.
He's getting pumped He's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him.
Buck comes right back at him.
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
You gotta be kidding me. How does someone that big move like that?
Big splash. Precarious position for both superstars.
Oh, gosh.
Back suplex. Spine crushing.
You don't aim for the apron unless you're looking to do some serious damage.
Sharp knee.
Returning to the ring now.
And a clothesline.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Corkscrew axe kick. Wow. This could do it.
Then he gets the shoulder up before two.
Close call, but not enough yet.
Arm wringer applied.
Followed a lariat right to the face.
Precision knee.
He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on his back.
Bang! Ooh, and fights back.
Hard right.
Oh, reverse STO.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long.
Into a knee.
Outlook is bad for Buck.
Here's the pin.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking Mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is...
I think so too.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be. So you got the bet. I know Triple H.
I think so.
Exactly.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Splash. D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange. Up and down. What a slam.
And that's got to disrupt Tony's focus.
Well, this is what he's trained for, to be able to put up with this kind of damage.
And he's going to the top. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
in full control of their opponent with more in mind.
Discus punch. He's completely on defense now.
He's got to fight it. Look out! Tony timed that one. My goodness, I think I heard something break on that crash landing.
What a barrage of stomps. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Taking aim on the arm.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Headed to the top rope.
Incoming.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Guys, they're getting a little too close for comfort.
Stop hiding behind Cole, Saxton.
Wrench in the arm. Clothesline. He is stalking, waiting for his moment to attack.
And into the corner he goes.
And Tony didn't see that coming. Knee right to the face.
D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
Oh, and he just kicked out.
Where in the world is he getting this from? His beating heart will not be stopped.
The next big move might end this. The question is... bear hug. Squeak. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And the cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to out...
Not to mention...
So you're saying I was...
Best.
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here...
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging.
It's like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from another promotion that shall not be named. But now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our unified championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, in the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participate. The LWO is here, representing the culture.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the LWO. And their opponents, Lee and Maria May.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
While technically this is a championship match, the arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum backbreaker stretch.
Hey, we're all getting free tickets to the gun show.
Ooh, kick to the back. Tag. Oh, a ripcord knee. The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way.
He's got to be eyeing his corner, hoping he can regroup on the apron.
Oh, headbutt.
Sent right into the corner. Counter. Saw it coming.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God.
Stopping their opponent. And the forearm smash.
He answers right back. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Look at this. Stop after stop after stop.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. Oh, man.
Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip. Challenger might need to regroup after getting knocked around like that.
Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
Nicely done with the head scissors.
Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
She's taking a lot of offense here.
Her flame is flickering, but hasn't gone out.
She gets taken into the corner, needs to get out.
The communication between these two is evident by that move.
What a barrage of stomps.
The champion sending a message. There's no mercy here.
From behind, hoisting their opponent up.
Reverse DDT.
Just launched. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
And driven down. If this lands, it might be all over.
Samoan driver.
That's got to be it. That's a surprising move from her here.
Boom! Ooh!
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Lee Dash and Maria May.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs looked like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, It's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Yes! Finally! I'll send you my measurements ASAP!
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. The laughs may or may not stop, but the action starts now. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best Jacy Jayne impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
Here's where the mind games stop and the match begins. Gentlemen, it's time for war.
The War Raiders have gotten back to their roots and are more savage now than ever. Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders, and their opponents, Lee and Maria May.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified Champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these Unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey. And a stop to the gut, too.
Ripcord from behind. Pow! Right in the kisser.
She's looking to go top rope here.
Uh-oh. Oh, back landing. That's not what she had planned.
Bam! She flipped that attack around.
Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Oh, kick right to the spine.
An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
Reverse DDT. The challenger taking some minor damage.
He's got to keep in mind, pacing is everything in a tag match like this. He got it! Tag me!
No, nothing fancy here.
Instant victory!
Backed up, lifts up the shoulder.
She still has a lot more in her. Over and over! So much aggression. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Boom! What a slap!
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me, being set up in the corner for something.
Stops that offense from connecting. Solid punch. She catches Valhalla with a counter.
And she tags in her partner. She saw that coming. Time to go to sleep. Into a breaker.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Oh my, sent flying.
The champ creating some distance with that move.
Oh, vicious headbutt. Oh, right to the leg. Manages to slip out of the way. Getting her set up for something in the corner.
Shoulder tackle to the body.
Toss. Oh, knee right to the jaw.
Good night. DDT plants them. And right into the pin. Uh-oh. Not yet. A quick reversal from her. Mounted palm strikes. The champion just teed off. Our challenger found no way to break free there. Lifting their opponent up. Reverse DDT.
Getting him right into the corner.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming. Counters to gain the advantage. Fends it off. Good counter. Right to the back of the neck. What a blow. Good night. Oh, man. Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. He counters with a great reversal. Tagged in here.
Slam.
Ascending the ropes.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target. Up high.
Totally missed that one.
Right to the leg.
Palm strikes. There's the power in driving their opponent into the canvas. She's looking to finally put Valhalla away. If this lands, it might be all over. Fallen driver. Did the champ just finish the job? Oh! An overbearing amount of offense. The champ with the cover.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Lee Dan and Maria May.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the Unity champs and Mutiny.
Yeah, you've got to think this match was more about pushing Mutiny's buttons than it was about defending titles. But it's quite possible they managed to successfully do both.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous.
So, security apes. Is that a thing? Ugh, nah, we wouldn't have time.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up, the Unified Champions.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the Unified Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions, Maria Lee Dan!
Despite logic, sanity, and common sense, there you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity Championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified Champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time. He puts him into the corner.
Oh, talk about being on the same page. They were on the same sentence with that fine piece of work.